Happy Sunday, everyone. Great to have you along, and what a momentous day it has been. Thanks, of course, to our dear friend Andrew Lessman. If you can't tell already, it's a live show, and no one is more live during these quote-unquote early morning hours than I am, because Andrew Lessman is the only person in the world that I would get up before the crack of noon for. But you are in for a treat. As we know, there's a lot going on in our world right now, and if you're like me, I've certainly been thinking a lot more about my health. So sit back, don't be anxious, be calm, because we have our foremost expert on health and wellness, who has not only one, but two today's specials. So Choco Nouveau, which I'm a super fan of. If you've been craving sweets like I have, how about eating chocolate and then lowering your cholesterol at the same time? And it's dark chocolate that's creamy. And then of course, we also have our amazing Omega. And do we have, from his home in Santa Monica, the one and only Andrew Lessman, who of course is our star of the day. And Andrew, I love you casual. I like this. It's so fun that you could spend some time with us this weekend.
Well, last night I put on a tie because I figured it was good to put pants and a shirt and tie on, because I hadn't done that since my last shows. So today I'm wearing pants, but I figured I'd wear something a little casual. And I think most of us are kind of being casual around the house, and I think a lot of us are getting sick and tired of being cooped up in the house, but it's what we all need to do. It's what we need to do for ourselves as individuals, but what we really need to do for the good of everyone collectively. And I know it's sort of a bitter pill for everyone to swallow, but it's the medicine we all need for our society to once again emerge healthy and fine. And as I always say, as my grandma used to always say, this too shall pass. It seems arduous while we're in it, but ultimately and eventually this too shall pass. And it will be a memory that hopefully we'll all learn from. And hopefully it underscores the importance of taking care of our good health, because, you know, in speaking about Max Essential Omega-3, obviously it's an essential nutrient. But as I was mentioning the other day, in a number of clinical studies I've read recently that pertain specifically to what we're all experiencing, that we really need to follow our doctor's guidance today more than at any other time. Because to the extent we follow our doctor's guidance and take our proper medications and follow a healthy lifestyle as they recommend, that supports a healthy immune system, and that supports us. And to the extent we show up with a healthier immune system because we're doing everything right in terms of supporting our healthy blood sugar level, taking our medications appropriately, that's going to make sure that we are healthier. And to the extent we are healthier, that's how we fare better. So just important for everyone to remember.
We absolutely do. And that's why I say, you know what? Kick back, relax. I promise you're gonna learn something. I do want you to see your choices though, because if you're like me, I wait for Andrew to do this. He does this once a year and once a year only. Certainly, as Andrew was alluding to, we are all aware it's, you know, there's a lot going on, you know, across the globe and in our own homes right now. So it's nice to know you get a 90-day return policy, which is fantastic. But remember, Essential Omega, he does this once a year and once a year only, which is fantastic. You choose the 30, 90, 180, 360, or 720. It is not like any other Omega product you've ever seen. In fact, when we talk about the reviews, over 3,000 of them overwhelmingly and over abundantly, almost all 5-star reviews. I mean, people love this product. When you read those reviews, a lot of people say their doctor told them to make an Omega product. And if that's you, this is not like the other Omega products you've been taking. And Andrew's gonna give you all the details. But real quickly, sizing that he only does when it's a today's special, I always grab that 720, because my doctor is actually one of those people, I'm one of those people. And what's interesting about my doctor recommending it, because it's pretty much a buy one, get one free in terms of the savings. I love to go to that big size, because remember, this is where our pricing goes, and here's where our pricing is today. 75% of the people who have already selected it are doing that 720. But Andrew, you know what's interesting about this for me? When we first started talking about Omega, and there are a lot of people hopping on that Omega bandwagon, we would talk about cardiac health. But my doctor told me I should get it for my brain health, but there are just a whole list of other great things about this product.
Truly, and it's not many ingredients. When I talk about my circulation vein support, we talk about how those ingredients work on certain tissues of your body to deliver a benefit. When we talk about omega-3s, the omega-3s don't work on your brain or don't work on your eyes. They don't work on them and have an impact on them. They are your brain. They are your eyes. And the way we formulate this product so that it specifically delivers the omega-3, the more costly omega-3. Interestingly enough, it's the omega-3 that's more abundant in nature, DHA. But the way the standard industrial commodity omega-3s are produced, DHA becomes secondary and they become mostly EPA. We have to actually have our omega-3s specially custom made for us to follow Mother Nature's blueprint, to make sure they're in their natural form, to make sure they follow the natural balance, which again, as I was saying, it's not as if DHA, the most important omega-3 in our product, the most important omega-3 in your body, unfortunately not the way other products are produced, but it's not even fair to say that they have a role in brain health or they have a role in eye health, because they are the structure of your brain. It's even more than calcium is the structure of your bones. DHA is about 2/3 of the weight of your brain. And as much as it is in your brain, it's even more concentrated in the retina of your eye. So it's no wonder that we all struggle with the structure and function of our brain or our eyes as we get older, because DHA is the rarest omega-3 in the American diet, and omega-3s are rare in the American diet to start with. So it's not like you have to create some very carefully constructed logic on why these are important, because they are the very structure of your brain. They are the very structure of your eye. Unfortunately, the folks who make the typical omega-3 product, they just don't read the research, or they don't care, because they're predominantly EPA. EPA is important, it's in our product, but DHA is overwhelmingly more important. It is exclusively the omega-3 in your brain and your eyes. It is the most important omega-3 even for your heart. So when you're talking about omega-3s, and if you were going to create a product that represented the importance of these to your body, to the structure of your body and how your body works and functions, it would look like my product. It wouldn't look like the products you find in stores. And then even beyond the science, if you just wanted to have a good experience, if you didn't want to have to struggle to swallow some enormous pill or several of them a day, and you just wanted to be able to enjoy one capsule or maybe two at most, that were small and easy to swallow and never upset your stomach and never had a fishy repeat, it would look exactly like this product. And you'd expect this product to be 50 cents to $1 a capsule, given the levels of omega-3 in their form. And it's not. Today, it's once a year we do this. It's less than 20 cents a capsule. Even for the 360 capsule supply, it's barely over 20 cents a capsule. And it's 500 full milligrams. Typical products are 300. This is 500, small, easy to swallow. It will never upset your stomach. This is virtually a perfectly reviewed product with thousands and thousands of reviews. 98% of them are positive reviews.
Which, I don't know, Andrew, it's interesting because, gosh, it's like I worked with you and I've taken this product before, because I had actually pulled out the competitors' capsules. You know, normally I would say that size matters, but not in this case, because I think the normal reaction to the customer out there is, first of all, there's a lot of disinformation. I learned so much about what I should be looking for in the label, and I know information is power whenever you do these shows. But even visually, when you look at what other people are doing, this makes my stomach hurt just looking at them. And you'd think, well, they're bigger, they got more, right?
No, and it's sort of counterintuitive. And yes, you know, but you were correct when you said size matters. But when it comes to a capsule that you're going to want to swallow on a daily basis, you don't want that big capsule. Maybe if you want an SUV, you want a big SUV. This is not an SUV. This you want to be small. But normally when you think it's smaller, you think, uh-oh, it's not going to deliver as much. We think of that SUV. But in our product, because we use higher quality, custom-made omega-3 fish oils, that it's not how much fish oil is in that capsule. It's how much of the valuable omega-3s are in that capsule. So ours deliver higher levels of the natural omega-3s. Theirs deliver a lower concentration because it's just, again, the industrial commodity fish oil that they use. That's mostly EPA. That's ethyl esters that are synthetic, and they're at low concentrations. And they're fishy, and they upset your stomach. Ours are different. So despite our capsule being smaller, it's a little powerhouse. You're getting more of what you need. And because of the higher quality omega-3s, you can be assured. Read the reviews. We don't delete any of them. You will not find reviews that talk about this causing an upset stomach or a fishy aftertaste. Why? Because it doesn't. The meal you ate will be more likely to upset your stomach than this ever could. It's designed to be mild. It's designed to have no fishy, nothing fishy at all. We say it's nothing fishy. There's nothing fishy about it. It just delivers the omega-3s you want in the form and the levels. And again, our brain is priceless to the experience of life. Our eyes, our vision is the most important, arguably, of our 5 senses. So when we look at a product like this, it is the only way to pay the respect that these incredibly valuable, we're only born with one heart, one brain, one pair of eyes, and it's really up to us to care for them. And we know absolutely scientifically, we just look at Mother Nature's blueprint. Our God-given blueprint is that DHA is the structure of our brain, 2/3 of it. That DHA is the structure of the retina of our eyes. DHA is critically important to our heart, to, even if we want to talk vanity, to the radiance of our skin. So it's no escaping its structural role, its functional role. Unfortunately, that science escapes the people who make the typical omega-3 product that we see in supermarkets, that we see in pharmacies, that we see in discount stores, that we see online. Ours is different because, unlike other companies that have contract manufacturers make them, we make this ourselves. I was forced to go out and actually have the omega-3 oils made specifically for us, so we could deliver this quality and this potency, and again, at this price.
Absolutely. And to that end, by the way, if you are joining us for the first time, welcome in. We've had actually, more people are at home, so we've had the privilege of coming into your homes. Andrew's been doing that for several decades. Dorian Gray out there in California, aging in reverse. So I know it's hard to believe, but so a lot of you are discovering HSN for the first time, and that's why I'd really like you to kind of pump the brakes for a second. Have a moment. I promise you're going to learn something from Andrew. Even though you'll go to your store or online armed with information, just be aware and keenly aware there is no one that does an omega-3 product like this in the world. And he's going to talk about the formulation and made with the energy of the sun and no contaminants, no mercury, no repeating. I buried the lead. And remember, it's a once a year only special. So overwhelmingly, most of us are gravitating toward that $720. Now, and certainly it's whatever your budget will allow. There is flex pay. There is now a 90-day return policy, which is fantastic. If you've had repeating or an upset stomach with someone else's fish oil product, you won't need that 90 days, but it's nice to know that you have that comfort level. Since Andrew only does the 720 count size, and since I know you'll be sharing this in the family, you'll certainly be taking this every day. You can go with any of these sizes. Great savings on any of the sizes. Most of us are doing that 720. That pretty much is a buy one, get one free. But like Andrew said too, any one of the sizes, when you look at the savings, certainly it's kind of hard to say no to this. And Andrew, you really kind of nailed it. I mean, certainly we so appreciate the information you provide, which is, I think, job number one. But if anything, over the course of the last few weeks has taught me anything at all, it just makes me really, again, appreciate my health and what can I do to empower myself to really put my best foot forward, whether it's now or in the future. And it's nice to know you have the right products for us to do that.
Well, the only thing that truly matters is our health. We might think our loved ones and all of that, but the kindest gift we give to our loved ones to care for ourselves and to also care for them. I mean, it's at times like this that we realize the importance of our health. And again, when we're talking about omega-3s, we're talking about a nutrient. I think, fat got a sort of a bad rap for several decades, but omega-3s are just as essential as vitamins and minerals, meaning that your body can't make them. And if you're not getting them from your diet, then your body is going to have issues, problems as a result. And when you look at the important role, not important, that's an understatement, when you look at the critical role that omega-3s play, because again, they're 2/3 of the structure, DHA, not just any omega-3, but the DHA that we uniquely focus on, is 2/3 of the structure of your brain, 2/3. You would never want to go a day without eating a meal of oily fish if you contemplated that every time you sat down to eat. You'd never want to go a day without an omega-3 supplement. Or if you thought about your vision and your eyes, that when you look at your eyes, that the retina of your eye is even more concentrated with DHA even than the 2/3 of the composition it is to your brain. If you value your vision and your eyesight, and we know that aging comes with a whole long list of issues associated with it, whether it's for our brain or for our eyes or other systems in our body. And when you realize that omega-3s, they're not optional. We can't say to our body, okay, I'm not going to eat them this week. You make extra. Your body can't. Our body can do all sorts of wonderful things except create essential nutrients. By their very nature being essential, like essential amino acids, our body can't make them. We have a certain job to provide, and that certain job is to make sure that we provide those essential nutrients. Sadly, the American diet does not do a good job of providing omega-3 fats. In fact, that's an understatement as well. We do a terrible job of providing omega-3 fats. We provide omega-6, which tend to promote inflammation and all sorts of negative properties in our body, but we don't provide the soothing, we don't provide the structural role, the functional role of omega-3. So it's one of those calls to action. Either we need to change the way we eat on a daily basis, and that means that we need to eat that oily fish frequently. And as I said yesterday, for me, that comes with concerns. That's why I eat a variety of oily fish when I do, because I am a little concerned about fish in our oceans. I am concerned about contaminants. And with this product, I know there's no issue of contaminants because before anyone else, for more than 3 decades, we've been monitoring the purity of the omega-3s we use for heavy metals, organic contaminants, since day one, long before anyone else. So with our product, you only get what you want, the benefits you seek, what your brain requires, what your eyes require, your heart requires, your skin and hair require, and you don't get any of the problems and other issues you don't want.
Well, and that's just it. I think for a lot of us out there, this has been an awakening in America and globally, and we are looking at ways to really maintain our good health. And even if it's a little hard to find the fish that you might like at your local fish market or your, fishmonger right now, this is a reminder for me to try to do my utmost best. So remember, if you are channel surfing, Andrew Lessman is here. He is our foremost expert on health and wellness. He's been doing this better than anyone else in the world for decades. He does his Omega Today special when one of his top reorder products, one of his top products. And by the way, Andrew is not only our #1 product line here at HSN, if you're discovering us for the first time, he's also our lowest return rate. He's not here that often, so it's nice that, we're in your home, and we thank you for that privilege. We're in his home.
I'm not there anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I'm not. I think, I'm out here in California. My dad wasn't doing well. Hopefully he's doing better. Hey, Dad, I'll see you very soon. I just saw him yesterday. Aww. So it's unfortunate with what's going on in the world. We're trying to, I'm doing my very best to, as I know everybody is, to respect what we need to do. That without transmission, that's when this virus will quietly go off into the night. So it won't do it on its own. It needs our action. So I'm here. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be back in studios at HSN. Hopefully soon, but I would expect not until sometime in summer, in June or July. So we all have to be realistic, and the sooner we do all the right things, the sooner this ends, and the fewer of us will be ultimately inconvenienced by this. So again, omega-3s, it's something that I think if there's one thing we perhaps recognized from all of this, it is the importance of our health. That when it comes to omega-3s, it's one of those ingredients that because they play such a far-reaching role in our body in terms of their structural roles, I could go through a long list of just supportive benefits to our brain, and clinical research and science has shown that when it comes to just even things like positive outlook and feelings of well-being, omega-3s are a critical component of our brain function because they're a critical component. They're 2/3 of the structure of our brain. So when you also look at things, beauty, if we want to speak vanity, the radiance of our skin and hair, again, even the shininess of our nails, critical role of omega-3s. So there's no escaping the critical role they play. I think that we often forget, with all the craziness in our world, we often forget that our health is the most important foundational element of whatever our life might be. And I think now we're realizing that, and as I said before, one of the most important things we do is just the things for general wellness right now. And it's sometimes a little hard because our lives have been disrupted, but focusing on our good quality sleep, focusing on a healthy diet, focusing on the nutrients that comprise a healthy diet, making sure that we're dealing with stress as effectively as possible. And again, just with our brain, omega-3s are a critical component of the way our brain responds to stress and the way our brain responds to the stimulus around us. And that's a little bit is our consciousness too, that we have to realize the only things we can change are the things around us. The universe around us is going on, that we want to focus on our sphere of influence and not be influenced too much by the craziness in the world, because we can't change that. We want to learn from that, but we don't want to drown ourselves in the negative news. We want to make sure that we're empowered by information and we make good decisions. And hopefully, that's what I'm providing here, that, of course, you do not have to get my products. As I always say, the most important thing you can get from my shows isn't my products. As much as I love my products and I'm proud of my products, the most important thing is hopefully the information that I provide. You can get omega-3s pretty much anywhere. They're not going to be anywhere close to the quality of mine, but they will be better than nothing, because your body not getting omega-3s from your diet, that is the biggest problem that we all face as Americans.
Absolutely, and all of this...
At least nutritionally, we face greater problems right now, sorry.
Yeah, right, listen, I'm worried about toilet paper, so this should be the least of my worries, right?
No, but a friend of mine had said when I was on in March, if we really wanted to see the counter go quickly, I should add toilet paper to my product line. I'm not going to be making toilet paper anytime soon. Hopefully we're all good on toilet paper right now.
Exactly. However, you are good to Mother Earth with how these are made, and even the quality or the recycled materials in the bottling and everything that you do.
Well, we've always done that, whether it's all of the plastics that we use, and plastic is something that annoys me, and I do my best. That's why our pricing is such that our largest size is the most affordable. So yeah. The typical omega-3s bought online are probably a 30 capsule supply. Our most popular is a 720. That means we eliminate 23 deliveries, 23 bottles, 23 labels, 23 caps. That's just from a waste standpoint, that's more intelligent and that's kinder to the planet. Our factory is, I believe it's the world's largest private solar-powered facility. And certainly there's no manufacturing facility that I know of that's entirely solar-powered that has no carbon footprint. So we've been doing that for over 20 years, probably getting close to 30 years. So we not only are responsible in how we go about making the product, the most important thing is omega-3s. We all know how vital and essential they are. That's why they're called the essential omega-3s. And essential just doesn't mean important. Essential means your body can't make them, but your body must have them, or there will be deficiency or insufficiency consequences. And so we need to understand that about omega-3s. And with our omega-3, we focus on it exactly as Mother Nature prescribed. Because when Mother Nature prescribed omega-3s, if you look at fish, DHA is predominant, and they're in their natural triglyceride form. If you look at the typical omega-3 on a store shelf or on a shelf at someone's home, it's not a natural form, it's an ethyl ester, it's synthetic, and EPA, not Mother Nature's first choice, predominates. So the reason why our products are so unique in their quality is we don't get in the way of Mother Nature, we follow Mother Nature, and that's when you're most respectful to science. Science and Mother Nature are not opposing points of view. They are one point of view if you read the science and read the research, and that's what we do. And the best thing I think we do is we accomplish all of that, respecting the science, respecting Mother Nature, and we respect your pocketbook at the same time. We do it always, and once a year on a Today Special, we do it better than ever.
Absolutely, and to that end, remember, Andrew Lessman is joining us, and we're in your homes. We're fortunate to be in his home, and of course, we're all, paying it forward with our health and everyone in our global community. What he is doing is honor his Omega is something that he does today and today only. So remember, you choose your size of choice, sizes and savings that we only see when he offers it as a Today's Special. Any one of the sizes, of course, are a great choice. Here are the savings, and here's where your pricing goes. So pretty much without exception, it's almost, well, it's not almost, it's a buy one, get one. And we are also doing a 90-day return policy. And Andrew, in terms of the affordability of this, I've got a halibut fillet in my refrigerator right now that was $13 for a halibut fillet, and I didn't even get to it in time to cook it because I got busy. And it's hard to get these omegas of that quality into our diet.
And fish is disappointing. Even if you get fish from a great market, sometimes it's phenomenal, sometimes it isn't. Fish, for me, I'm someone who I limit my animal protein. I used to eat a lot of animal protein. I limit it now, and it's predominantly for me, a bit of chicken and a bit of fish. But sometimes fish can be amazing, sometimes it could be disappointing. Our omega-3 product is never disappointing. And fish is always very, very costly. And again, if you look at the American Heart Association guidelines, I have a long list of guidelines from all sorts of organizations and hospitals and publications around the world, all recommending basically that we get 500 milligrams of omega-3s daily. And I would say that the average American gets 500 milligrams of omega-3s not even once a week, probably less frequently than that, which is frightening to me when you realize it's 2/3 of the structure of our brain, not just any omega-3, because most omega-3 products, supplements, focus on EPA, but we're talking DHA and its role in the eye. So I think it's no wonder that as we age, we sort of notice these issues, whether it's our brain, our eyes, our skin, whatever it might be, that when you're not giving your body these structural ingredients. So again, omega-3s are not something that works on your brain to make your brain better or works on your eye to make your eyes better. It is the very structure of a healthy brain and a healthy eye, and not a little bit. If I said omega-3s were 1 or 2 or 3% of the dry structure of your brain, I go, wow, that's important. But how about over 60%? How about 2/3 of the structure? If 1, 2, 3% would be critically important, what is over 60%? And in our eye, it's an even greater percent in terms of our retina. So again, you don't even have to dig into all the research that has observed all these benefits to the eyes and the vision of people who eat an abundance of omega-3s, or to their hearts or to their brain. You don't even need to get there, because the simple structural knowledge that these play a critically important structural role in our eyes, in our brain, in our heart, for me, that's sufficient. And then when you look at the relative absence, scarcity in the American diet, it's a wake-up call. And we either heed that wake-up call, or unfortunately, so many of us are going to be experiencing consequences as we get older, because not getting essential nutrients is not what any of us want to be doing over the course of our life. And when it's so easy and so affordable to do it right, and again, it's pennies a day with my product, it's pennies a day with some poorly created product at a discount store, and that would be better than nothing. It will not focus on DHA. It might be hard to swallow and have a terrible aftertaste and upset your stomach, but it's worth the inconvenience if that's all you want to get, because it is better than nothing. That's how important these omega-3s truly are.
They are indeed. And Andrew, I would be remiss if we didn't at least show or talk about the reviews, because that's one of the key things that sets us apart as well. I mean, when you talk about a fish oil product with thousands and thousands and thousands of perfect reviews, and averages of 4.7. And as you may or may not know, especially if you're new to HSN, some of those websites you go to, they don't have the same kind of process we do. Meaning, we put it's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, what you see is what you get. So Andrew, when you see reviews like this, even amazing exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point, that's the review, my friend. I mean, when we say the good, the bad, and the ugly, this is as real as it gets.
I'll read that from Magda in Ohio. that this is the best fish oil I've ever used in my entire life. There is no aftertaste, and it does not make you sick to your stomach like other brands. Anyone who's taken omega-3s, we all learned that. I learned that before I made them. I can easily take 2 or more at the same time and not worry. I've been on these for about 1 year now. The price is all worth it, especially pennies a day at a Today Special. I'm so much healthier today than a year ago. Andrew, thank you so much. Your vitamins are the best of the best. And again, when you look at our products and look at the reviews, which these are all validated reviews, when you look at those reviews and realize that of the thousands of reviews, 90% roughly are 5-star reviews. So of every 10 reviews, 9 people gave it 5 stars. And this is not caviar. This is an omega-3 supplement. So this is a fish oil supplement, which most of us, the only thing personally, before I made an omega-3 supplement, the only thing I thought about, the word that came to mind when I thought omega-3 supplement was disgusting. You know, it was just fishy, unpleasant nastiness after I took it. It was hard to swallow, and then it reminded me I had swallowed it for the next several hours. Not the case with mine. I mean, the entire basis for me having a vitamin company was to solve the problem with other products. I never planned on starting a company. I simply planned on creating products for me that eliminated the problems that made it impossible for me to tolerate supplements. And as an athlete at the time, 41 years ago, I knew supplements were an incredibly important part of my performance and my recovery. So now, what amazes me is 41 years later, no one else makes products the way we make products. And again, most companies don't even make products. They rely on someone else to make them for them. So our products remain as unique today as they were 41 years ago when I started my company. And I'm not sure if there are many other folks in the supplement industry. Most of them have moved along or have sold their companies that 41 years later still make all the products that they offer from start to finish. That's what we do. It makes us totally unique. We make it with solar energy. And for every bottle that we offer, we give away multiple bottles of prenatal vitamins to needy mothers around the world. I'm also trying to figure out how we could get some important multivitamins to the first responders and to healthcare workers. That's something we're working on right now because, as I said yesterday, in this war that we're dealing with, they are the frontline troops going into battle every single day. We owe an enormous debt of gratitude to all of them. So hopefully if there's anyone you know who's out there toiling on our behalf, we're all doing whatever we can to make things easier for them.
Absolutely. Well, I always say this when I work with you, and I know Colleen and Adam say the same thing, but time is flying. I don't know if we can get to a couple more reviews. Please remember, Andrew does this once a year and once a year only, and this is a great way to pay it forward for yourself or somebody that you love and care about. From a woman's perspective, if I were on a dating website and I saw good hair, good eyes, good heart, I'd say.
Are you describing me? I'm just kidding.
How did you know? Now, do you have a 90-day return policy?
Hopefully, yes.
I want to know your flex pay, Andrew.
Although I think if my mom is the one who created me, I'm not sure she's taking me back right now. So,
that's good.
I don't think she wants me living with her right now. But my bedroom was always too sloppy. But again, and that's something I've always wanted to do was the extended return policy. We do it at the end of the year, and hopefully this will be one of those. As I say, during difficult times, there are things we learn, and hopefully even doing these shows by Skype, it enables us to do like more informal shows from time to time and enables me to answer questions frequently. So hopefully we learn things. I think one of the great things we're all learning is telemedicine. It's something that enables us to speak to our doctors and perhaps not be as inconvenienced as we might have been by having to go to their office and things like that. So I think there's all sorts of positive things that will be gained from this, and maybe that's just my nature, that amid all the pessimism, I'm always looking for a reason to look forward in a positive fashion. And certainly when it comes to our health is never perfect, but we have to focus on the things we can control. And one of the things we can control are the essential nutrients that our body requires, because we just can't throw our hands up and give up. This is not a war that's lost in advance. It's an opportunity for all of us to learn. Hopefully our government learns, our society learns, hopefully all of us learn as individuals, but it's an opportunity for us to yet again be reinforced. One of the great lessons that this virus is teaching us, to the extent we all can take care of ourselves and support a healthy immune system, get adequate rest, make sure we're taking care of all the systems in our body. To the extent we do that well, we all fare better. And to the extent we behave more responsibly as individual members of our society functions better collectively, and we'll get through this better collectively. I might sound like a broken record in that regard, but it's absolutely the truth.
It is indeed, and I know something that isn't a broken record or doesn't get old is when you look at those reviews. And it's interesting because as you were speaking, I was just kind of paging through some of these. I would love to tally up, like you can see, very best product, by far the best, exclamation point, the best of the best. Only one that worked for me. You know, it's interesting, Andrew, virtually without exception, you hear best, not like anything I've taken, I love it. I mean, it's not, especially if people have tried somebody else's Omega, and at this price, it's really hard to say no to it because people fall in love with it once they try it.
There's truly nothing like it, and if you look at all the reviews, hundreds of reviews mention that their doctor fell in love with the product, that their doctor specifically recommended the product. I mean, that's the kind of validation, as I said before. What omega-3 product would you expect that's this affordable, that has 90% five-star reviews, 97, 98% positive reviews? It's a testament to how unique it is, and there's no escaping how essential these are. So the most important thing you get today, you don't have to get my product. The most important thing you get is the essential nature that omega-3s play. So you're either having some fatty, oily fish every day, or you're getting someone else's omega-3 supplement. But that needs to be really the takeaway. There's none of us, we all inherited the same blueprint, the same biochemistry, and that biochemistry says that our brain, our eyes, they are structurally dependent. Their very structure is omega-3s. That very structure is most importantly DHA, which we alone focus on in a comprehensive product that not only gives you DHA, but EPA and STA, and also DPA. It gives you all the wonderful acronyms of the most important of the omega-3s. We actually, this is a brand new version. We took out the flaxseed oil and replaced it with ahi flour. We had a small amount of flaxseed in this to give you some ALA. We replaced it with ahi flour because it also provides SDA and GLA. No other product in the world does that. What it's just going to do quickly is maybe just show some of the very basic charts before we run along, that just so in black and white you could sort of see the basic attributes of an omega-3 product and our omega-3 product. So if we look to these charts to my right here, that our omega-3s, first of all, they guarantee no fishy aftertaste, no fishy repeat, no stomach upset. No other product can guarantee that. No mercury, lead, or heavy metals. These are things that we've always paid attention to and tested. So they're at the lowest achievable level of an omega-3 product, nothing that even should cause a moment's concern. And we've been focused on that for decades, No PCBs, dioxins, or contaminants. No enormous capsules to swallow. We deliver more omega-3s in a smaller capsule because that's what you requested, and that's what we did. And as we continue here, all omega-3 fatty acids, your body can't make them. I don't care how healthy you are, how superhuman you might be, your body can't make them. We all inherited that same God-given blueprint. And if we don't give them to our body, we are then ignoring that blueprint, and there are consequences. They only come from the diet or supplements. The typical diet doesn't come close to delivering what we need. Again, without adequate omega-3 intake, deficiency or insufficiency occurs. And given their role in our brain, our eyes, our heart, we don't want to be experiencing deficiency or insufficiency. And best results are only achieved when consumed daily. And again, these are not my recommendations. That's the science. Just 4 numbers that are critically important. The only other product I get to say this for, that an ingredient actually helps support us in terms of triglyceride levels, blood pressure levels, blood cholesterol levels, or lipid levels, and blood sugar levels. Omega-3s and CoQ10. We'll talk about CoQ10 in a little bit, but it's amazing. Those are the only two ingredients, and they're basically both critically important for the functioning of our key organs and systems. So it's no wonder those numbers, which our health depends on, are also positively affected by our omega-3s. And then, just in case you think that omega-3s are sort of a newfangled ingredient that didn't get a lot of attention, they've been the subject of almost 30,000 papers, almost 5,000 meta-analyses, 4,950, and really the gold standard of research, 3,300 human clinical trials, even more animal studies, but 3,300 human clinical trials. If a drug had 33 human clinical trials, that would be a lot. 3,300 is incredible. So it gives you a sense of the quantity of research. And when you look at the pricing, our product is always affordable. To figure you get 720 capsules normally for a little over 40 cents a capsule. But to think that today it's under 20 cents a capsule, and our Today Special was always 360 capsules. We increased it, I think 3 years ago, to 720 at your request. And when you look at the difference, from 100 to go from $84.90 to $139 for $55 more, you're getting another 360 capsules. You're getting another year's supply for $55. So that another year's supply is a little more than a dime a capsule. Normally, $55 would get you 90 capsules. Today, $55 gets you another 360 capsules. So it's once a year when we're the manufacturer. So we are so efficient in getting the raw materials that are necessary to create these, the production that's necessary to create these. All of those efficiencies make this Today Special an incredible opportunity for you.
Absolutely. And with that 90-day return policy, if you are new to HSN, whether your doctor has told you you should be taking omega-3s or you've tried someone else's omega-3s and you're saying it wasn't a pleasant experience, this is the antithesis of that in sizes, savings, and pricing that we will only see when it is offered as a Today's Special. So I really want to encourage you to do it. You know, like I said, girls, check off that list. You know, beauty benefits, eye benefits, heart benefits. My doctor actually told me that I should be taking it for my brain and stress levels. I know you find that shocking because I'm such a calm and you know, serene personality. Well, Andrew, you're the only man that I've ever said this to in my life. I'm going to let you be the boss of me. So I hope you enjoy that for what it's will. But I think we're going to get ready to move along. Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to move to Choco Nouveau.
Perfect.
And you're moving in the studio. Normally, I'd be sauntering along with you.
You would.
But
do you
today.
have your tea? That's do you have your tea in hand like you would here in the studio?
Of course, I have my tea. I don't go anywhere without tea. Hydration, especially right now, hydration is a critical part of being healthy and having a healthy immune system. So it's something that I always pay attention to. I'm also very active.
True.
But hydration is something that I always pay very, very careful attention to, especially now more than ever.
Most certainly. Well, I know a lot of you are still calling it on our Omega Today Special. Thank you again. And if you are channel surfing, Andrew is here. He's not here as often as we might like. And since a lot of us are spending more time at home, we have the privilege of being in his home. And this is our second Today Special. And for a lot of us, this is on the forefront of my brain. I don't know. Maybe it's just everything that we're dealing with, but I have been craving that little sweet sensation. Well, isn't it great that you can eat what I consider to be the world's most decadent, delicious, creamy, dark chocolate that's creamy, and I can lower my cholesterol, not just support and maintain, lower my cholesterol. So remember, we're at the tail end of when we can typically offer Choco Nouveau, because of course, as the summer months start and temperatures start warming up, you know, shipment becomes, Mother Nature does not necessarily, she's not kind to chocolate. So when we do this as a Today's Special, this is absolutely the time to do it or send it across the miles. So first and foremost, you choose how many little nuggets or little pieces of these beautiful individually wrapped chocolates you would like. The 30, 60, 180, or the 360. Love that packaging. And then you choose the level of cacao that you would like. In the 66, I think the 74 is still the most popular, and then we have the 91 as well, Andrew. And I gotta tell you, winner, winner, chicken dinner, I love that cafe. I do. Well, super fan.
We did a version of the 74%. I think it's our best creation of all, the Choco Nouveau Cafe. It's kind of like a crunch bar, like what they have the Nestle's Crunch Bar. I guess it has like Rice Krispies in it or something, but with milk chocolate. So ours is our 74% dark chocolate, creamy dark chocolate, and it has some coffee crunch in there. So it's absolutely delicious. If you love the combination of chocolate and coffee, I'm salivating again. You'll just fall in love with it. Truly is an incredible, incredible product. The reviews have been remarkable, almost perfect reviews across the board for it. You just have to make sure it's just not coffee liqueur. It's real coffee, so it's crunchy. So it's like coffee is a bean and nut. So is cocoa. Cacao is a nut, and that's why dark chocolate, typical dark chocolate, you could ship in summer, because typical dark chocolate doesn't really melt all that well. It's kind of dry, kind of bitter, but our dark chocolate is creamy. So our dark chocolate, unfortunately, it goes away. So sometime in April, we have to close down shop when it comes to Choco Nouveau, because, and that really underscores the unique nature of our dark chocolate, that it doesn't have that dry bitterness. Instead, it has that creamy texture like milk chocolate. Also, our Choco Nouveau is dramatically more, and just, it's heart healthy. Regular chocolate is heart healthy. Dark chocolate is extremely heart healthy. Our dark chocolate is more heart healthy than any dark chocolate in the world, and will significantly lower total and LDL cholesterol. All you need to do is take one square with your 2 largest meals of the day. If you took a square with each meal, and mind you, each square is 25 calories, and an unexpected benefit of this product is that it supports weight loss programs. Why? Because when you have a wonderful 25-calorie chocolate treat to have after a meal, or say that you could have during the day, and it substitutes for a dessert, or it stops you from eating more because it's so satisfying, or it substitutes for a snack, then it becomes a wonderful way. And lo and behold, that was something that people were acknowledging about the product. And then it didn't take me long to find clinical research on the internet or at the PubMed website that talked specifically about that chocolate can be a wonderful adjunct to a diet program. In the research, it was 100 to 200 calorie portions, not 25 calories, but ours is so rich and creamy at 25 calories that it not only helps you in terms of heart health, but it might help you stick on some kind of a diet plan. Plus, right now, the world is quite challenging. We're stuck at home, and it's nice to be able to have a wonderful, tasty, healthy treat, something that you could look forward to come to your home.
Absolutely, and it does. It feels like you're cheating, and all of this organic and free trade and creamy and delicious. What's interesting about it too, and Andrew has a wealth of information. I was actually just looking at the charts, and it's almost like you're psychic, because every single one of them, my levels dropped, my levels dropped. So sometimes I even forget about the heart healthy benefits just because I like the taste so much. I mean, honestly, like here's an example, really works, exclamation point. And I remind you, these are the real reviews. I have high cholesterol and take a prescription drug to help. At last year's physical, my cholesterol was 191. Last month, after using Choco Nouveau, my cholesterol was 167. My doctor and I were both so surprised with the drop in count. I told him what I was taking, and he said, keep it up. I definitely will keep using Choco Nouveau as part of my daily routine. It tastes delicious. It really works. And Andrew, look at that. Well, right at that, there's a headline we like to see. My cholesterol numbers drop. See, good news for a change, right?
And when it comes to Choco Nouveau, this is not a surprise. It's to be expected. The ingredient that makes Choco Nouveau so delicious and creamy, it looks like fat to your taste buds and feels like fat and tastes like fat to your taste buds. But to your body, it blocks the absorption and the absorption of cholesterol and the reabsorption of bile. So it lowers cholesterol and total cholesterol, LDL cholesterol. It's to be expected. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration allows a claim for cholesterol reduction as a result of the activities of these ingredients. The unexpected benefit was the fact that that ingredient behaves just like milk fat. Milk fat is what makes milk chocolate so creamy and melt in your mouth creamy. the plant sterol esters behave just like milk fat. And it's what makes our dark chocolate so creamy. Our dark chocolate, again, in terms of sugar, so many people are being conscious about sugar. And you really need to pay attention to your doctor's advice to watch your diet, take whatever medications to manage your blood sugar and manage your A1C. So you really want to be careful of the sugar content of products. Our Choco Nouveau 91 could be labeled sugar-free because it has less than half a gram. Our 74% has barely over a gram of sugar. So that's about a quarter of a teaspoon. So not only does the fact that we use a chocolate that isn't bitter, it means we can deliver a delicious chocolate product without having to use an abundance of sugar. And also the creaminess of the product just delivers a mouthfeel, a texture, a taste that is unlike any other dark chocolate in the world. Most Americans don't like dark chocolate because we want a sweeter chocolate experience. We don't like that bitterness. We like the richness. We don't like the bitterness. That is what we achieve with Choco Nouveau. So ignore all the heart health benefits. This is not a drug or a medicine. You don't have to warn kids about it. You can take as many as you want in a day, no problem, no worries. But you have to realize that don't let the heart health benefits make you think that it's not going to be the most delicious dark chocolate that you have ever tasted. And again, not every chocolate pleases everyone. Most Americans don't like dark chocolate. If this wasn't the best tasting dark chocolate in the world, how would you expect in America for it to be reviewed at 4.4 stars? That means almost 90% of the reviews are positive in a country where most people don't like dark chocolate. And most of us have individual tastes. So it truly is a testament that not only is this the most heart-healthy chocolate in the world that will lower your cholesterol, you can take it with any cholesterol-lowering drug. It's not going to conflict with any drug or medicine you take at all. It's not a drug. But it truly is the best tasting chocolate in the world.
It is indeed. And, you know, honest to goodness, that's why I keep having to remind myself, and it lowers your cholesterol, because I'm a big foodie. Andrew's a big foodie. I tell you what, I volunteered myself to self-quarantine with him and the puppies and Marielle, because I'd provide the entertainment. You know, he's got the information, and she's, you know, amazing in the kitchen. But when you are armed with that information, there is no other chocolate like this. Just like we were talking about with the Omega, there is no other Omega product like this in the world. So the fact that we are able to offer it to you, again, you choose your size, or I should say how many pieces of the world's most decadent, delicious chocolate.
And also that 360 is not a normal size.
That's true.
So that 360, we're just doing it so you could get through summer, because unfortunately, and it's something that really disturbs me every year, but you can't fool Mother Nature, right? You can't get around Mother Nature. In the summer, it gets warm, and typical dark chocolate you could ship because it's dry. So a typical 91% can tolerate really high temperatures without melting because it's dry. It's just basically 91% coffee bean. But our dark chocolate melts and behaves like milk chocolate, so we cannot send it and ship it during summer. So it's going away. This is the last on air you'll see of it, but it goes away sometime in April is the end of Choco Nouveau until all the way October of next year. So that's why we do this special large size, so you could stock up over summer.
It is indeed. And so again, just to show you, there's that massive, that 360 count size, and then of course the 180 sizes, pricing, savings. And Allison, do we have like a little graphic on that on that bonus buy? Oh, look at that. We're very, very fancy today.
So just if you get two of the large size, but the value on its own, if you look at, whether you look at any of the sizes, you could find chocolate squares, those exotic chocolate squares, for more than $1 a square online. Just the ingredient to lower cholesterol in this product that gives it its wonderful creamy texture, and it doesn't give it a bitter taste or anything like that. Our chocolate is the mildest. It is rich and never bitter. But if you look at the cost, on the large size, it's about 40 cents. So it's incredibly, incredibly affordable to get the most. It's organic and fair trade. And a lot of those dark chocolates that are exotic and expensive, they are neither organic nor are they fair trade, which really, if you're going to enjoy the benefits of chocolate and you're going to be concentrating basically a nut into a product, nuts should be consumed organic. And if you look at the way chocolate is grown around the world in regions like Africa, Asia, South America. It needs to be fair trade, so we're sure that we're treating the people fairly that are toiling and creating your chocolate. So ours is organic and it's fair trade, and it contains a very expensive ingredient to lower your total and LDL cholesterol that only makes it taste better, makes it more heart healthy than any chocolate in the world, and better tasting than any chocolate in the world. It truly was a surprise even to me. And to be able to do it more affordably than the typical chocolate squares, it's a great opportunity. And maybe it's just a nice little treat that you give to yourself during a difficult time. That's an incredibly healthy treat. Rarely can you be decadent and be incredibly healthy at the same time. It's one of those opportunities. And with a 90-day money-back guarantee, you get to experience it or you get to send it back.
You absolutely do. And it's so funny because we do a lot of food shows here at HSN, Andrew, as you know. And so often when I'm airing a quote-unquote healthy food product, you almost kind of have to apologize for it. Yeah, ... I know it might be a little bitter. I know it might have a little chalky. I know, but ... It's got X, Y, Z. There is no ... This is all love, love, love.
But it's funny, and I think I'm guilty of the same thing, that if something's healthy and it's, say, delicious, when Muriel's cooking something in the kitchen, and Muriel's a cordon bleu trained chef, and she'll make something in the kitchen, and it's incredibly delicious, I'll interrogate her about what's in it because I assume she had to have put something bad in it for it to taste that good. So I'm just as guilty as all of us. So just because I'm telling you how healthy this is, that it's unlike any other dark chocolate in the world, it's also the best tasting. Don't do what I was just describing, where you think because it's going to be so healthy, it can't be the best chocolate in the world. It truly is. And at 40 cents a square, it's also incredibly affordable. It's satisfying. It's the perfect dessert. It's the perfect snack. And your cholesterol numbers will reflect a significant decline. You could find at hsn.com. It would be great if the reviews at HSN, because we have more than 100,000 reviews, if you could actually search them for a keyword. I don't know if you can, search for cholesterol, because then you'll find hundreds of reviews that talk about lower cholesterol. Or just put a keyword like best or love, and you'll see thousands of reviews that use that word best or love.
You absolutely will. And boy, again, you can see some of the reviews for yourself. And Andrew really kind of nailed it because, again, we're both foodies. Food, of course, is very subjective. And when you can say 4.4, I mean, that's a big deal. So remember, one day and one day only. You know, it's interesting, Andrew, and that's why I always have to keep reminding myself, and it lowers your cholesterol. I mean, here's another one. I don't know if you want to take a stab at it or if I should.
Sure. No, my cholesterol numbers dropped. I understand why this product is always out of stock. Well, there's two reasons. It's hard to keep up with because it's hard to manufacture. The other reason is it goes away for 6 months in summer because we can't ship it. It's so creamy and so delicious, we can't ship it in summer. But once you try it, you will not want to be without. I certainly could say that. The first time I ordered it, I was able to take 2 squares a day for 2 months before my annual physical. My cholesterol dropped from my previous year by over 20 points. I'm not a huge dark chocolate fan, but I do enjoy the taste of these squares. It's the best tasting dark chocolate in the world. Even milk chocolate lovers will love them. I'm not a fan of taking pills, so that was an added bonus. And you get 4 choices. You get 66%, which is 60% of basically the cocoa bean. So, or you choose 74%, or you choose 91%. 91% is basically pure cocoa bean. 61% is more like milk chocolate. They all have the texture of milk chocolate, but we added something new and incredible, which is now my hands down favorite. And even though I'm sensitive to caffeine, I could have it later in the day because the amount of caffeine in it, it's just a few milligrams, literally less than 5 milligrams. So our Choco Nouveau Cafe Crunch. So our Choco Nouveau Cafe Crunch, I'm salivating again. Our Choco Nouveau Cafe Crunch, it's the same price as the regular Choco Nouveau.
Wow.
It's a bit more expensive for us to make, but it's the exact same price as all the other sizes and configurations. This is the first time it's fully available. So, and fully available in a large size today, special pricing. Again, just for the large squares, for the large size, just 40 cents a square.
Unbelievable. I mean, even when you say that my head spins, because I'm used to going, you know, when we are privileged to broadcast from your facility, I always hit, like, you know, the big French places where you can buy the chocolate squares at $5 and $6 and $7 and $8 a pop.
Oh,
40.
it gets crazy expensive. And organic means it's more expensive to make. Fair trade means it's more expensive to make. So how is ours? And then we add this very costly cholesterol ingredient that gives it the texture of milk chocolate, yet ours is less than 40 cents, or about 40 cents a square on the large size, and just a little bit more than that on the next to large size. So it's an incredible, incredible value. As the review said, you will not, once you discover it, you won't be without it. I expected to come up with a great product in terms of chocolate, but I didn't expect it to taste better than any other chocolate on the market. So even if you don't care about your heart health, you don't care about your cholesterol,